Have you ever had that gut feeling? That little voice whispering, they're not telling you the truth. You know the feeling. It's that uncomfortable tension when someone's words don't match their vibe. Lying isn't just about what people say. It's about what their brain forces their body to do. Today, we're going to dive into the psychology of deception and unlock the 3 most reliable, nonverbal signs that someone is actively trying to mislead you. Knowing this isn't about being a detective, it's about protecting your trust, your business, and your peace of mind. Stick around because the last sign is the one almost everyone misses. Sign 1, the barrier behavior. The first major sign is what psychologists call barrier behavior. When a person is telling a lie, they often feel a powerful internal conflict. Their mind is trying to manage 2 competing realities, the truth and the lie. This stress and anxiety manifest physically as a need to cover or block the orifices where the deception is coming from or going into, the mouth, ears, and eyes. Look for excessive face touching. They might repeatedly rub their nose, scratch their earlobe, or even lightly cover their mouth while speaking. They are unconsciously creating a physical barrier to separate themselves from the lie. It's a literal manifestation of their discomfort. In an interview setting, this might look like them placing an object, a coffee cup, a notebook directly between you and them. They are trying to create distance.
Sign 2, the freeze and the flood.
Our second sign is about body movement, and it comes in 2 contrasting forms, the freeze and the flood. The freeze. A truthful person is often relaxed and uses natural, fluid gestures to accompany their story. A liar, however, is dedicating a huge amount of cognitive energy to constructing and monitoring the lie. This mental drain often leads to a sudden, noticeable reduction in body language. They might become rigid and keep their limbs unusually still. It's a sign that their brain has all systems dedicated to the lie, with nothing left for natural movement. The flood. Conversely, some liars might overcompensate. They'll suddenly use exaggerated, theatrical gestures, too many hand movements, too much head nodding, as a conscious attempt to appear more engaging and therefore more believable. Watch for movements that are too big, too fast, or simply don't match the emotion of the story. Sign 3, answer before the question ends. This is the one that separates the amateurs from the experts. The third sign is all about timing and anticipation. When you ask a complex question, a truthful person has to pause for a brief moment to access their memory. They are genuinely searching their brain for the correct details. A liar, however, has often pre-planned the false story. They don't need to search their memory. They just need to retrieve the script. So, before you've even finished your question, they might jump in with an answer that is too fast, too smooth, and too detailed. This is called a low latency response. They aren't pausing to think because the thinking part, the fabrication, was already done. It's a red flag that the answer is rehearsed, not recalled. So remember, barrier behavior, face touching, the freeze flood, unnatural movement, and the low latency response, answering too quickly. These are not definitive proof of a lie. They are just signs of high psychological stress. But when you see 2 or more of these signs together, it's a signal to take a step back and look closer. If you found this breakdown valuable and want to master the art of reading people, hit that like button and subscribe. We post new psychological deep dives every week. And tell us in the comments, what's the most unbelievable lie you've ever been told? Let's start the conversation.